Hi everyone. So today it's day 3 of integers. So today we will discuss multiplication and division on integers. Okay. So let's see. First we will do first we will see the rules of multiplication and division. See the rules of multiplication. If we have to multiply two positive integers, okay, then we will all get positive answer. Like suppose if we have to multiply positive 2 and positive 3, then we will get positive 6. Okay, yes. So yes, product of two positive numbers will result to positive. Then positive and negative. Okay, if one integer is positive and next other integer is negative, then we will get negative. Okay, just multiply the product, okay, and give a minus sign to the product, right? So we get negative sign. Okay, yes. So one positive and one negative will give to negative result. Next is, if there are two negative numbers, okay, if there are two negative numbers, then it will result to positive, okay, because in multiplication one negative will be cancelled by other negative, okay, one negative will be cancelled by other negative. So 2 times 3 gives you 6. Okay, yes. So these are the rules of multiplication, and the same rules are applied in division also. If we have to divide two positive numbers, okay, suppose two positive numbers, so we get positive answer. Okay, if there is one negative and one positive number, okay, then we get negative answer. If we have to divide two negative numbers, then we get positive answer. So same rules applied in case of division also. So these are some rules of multiplication and division. Hope these are clear to you. Now let's start with the questions. So let's see the questions. See, 15 by 9. That means these are two positive integers. Okay, so two positive integers result to positive. Okay, so 15 times 9 is 135. So that means positive 135 is the answer. Okay, next question is multiply 18 by minus 7. Okay, so see how we'll write this. 18 times, write minus 7 in brackets, okay, because we cannot write two signs at the same time. Okay, so one positive and one negative, it results to negative. Okay, and 18 times 7 is 112. So negative 112 is the answer. So the next question is 29 by minus 11. See how we'll write this. 29 times minus 11. Okay, so one positive and one negative results to negative. Okay, now multiply 29 times 11. So it will give you 319. So negative 319 is the answer. Let's see the next question. Next question is minus 57 by 0. See how we'll write this. Minus 57 in the bracket. Okay, so yes, minus 57 times 0, it will give you 0, because anything multiplied with 0 will give you 0, right? So the next question is multiply minus 12 by minus 9. See, we'll write these two numbers in the bracket. Okay, so as you know that in multiplication one negative will be cancelled by other negative. Okay, so 12 times 9 is 108. That means it gives us positive answer. So positive 108 is the answer. So next question is negative 746, and you have to multiply it by 8. Okay, so first we'll write these in brackets. Okay, then we'll cancel two negatives. Okay, then multiply 746 by 8. So it will give us 5968. So 5968 is the answer. Positive 5968 is the answer. So I hope this is clear to you. Let's move to the next topic. So in the next topic we will discuss some properties. We will discuss some properties first. And we will discuss properties in all the 4 cases. right? In all the 4 cases. So the first property is closure property. Okay, yes. So the first property is closure property. See, closure property means result of every operation gives you an integer. Okay, gives you an integer. Let's see what does it mean. Closure property says the result of every operation gives you an integer. See, it applies in case of addition. It does not apply in case of, it applies in case of subtraction also. It applies in case of multiplication, but it does not apply in case of division. See how? See, if we apply addition, okay, on 2 positive integers, then we will get integer, right? If I do it like this, okay, if 1 positive and 1 negative number, then it will give us -1. You know, when a bracket is preceded by a positive sign, then there will be no change in the bracket. So 2 minus 3 gives you -1. So -1 is also an integer, right? Suppose we have 2 negative numbers. Okay, we have 2 negative numbers. Okay, so let's solve this bracket. -2. Okay, there is addition. There is addition sign before the bracket, so there will be no change in the bracket. It will give us -5. That means it also gives us an integer, right? So closure property applies on addition. Next is subtraction case. Let's see, if we have to subtract 2 minus 3, it gives us an integer. Okay, if we have to subtract it like this, it also gives us an integer. Okay, if we have to subtract -2 from -3, okay, then it will also gives us an integer, right? So closure property also applies on in case of subtraction. Okay, now see the case of multiplication. So in case of multiplication, if we have to multiply 2 positive integers, it will give us an integer, right? If 1 positive and 1 negative number, then it will also give us an integer. If 2 negative numbers are there, then it will also give us an integer. Okay, that means it gives us an integer. But closure property does not apply in case of division. See how? If I have to divide 2 divided by 3, right, then it will give us an integer, right? 0.6 something. Okay, if I have to divide 3 divided by 2 something, then it will give us 1.5. okay, 1.5. If I have to divide 0 divided by 2, but then it will give us an integer also. But if I have to divide anything divided by 0, it will not give us an integer. Okay, its value is not defined. That's why closure property does not apply in case of division. I hope this property is clear to you. So the next property is commutative law. See, what does commutative law say? So commutative law says the result of 2 operations gives you the same result when we change their positions. Okay, yes, that means A times B is equal to B times A. Okay, so it applies in case of addition. Okay, it does not apply in case of subtraction. It also applies in case of multiplication, but it does not apply in case of division. Let's see how. See, 2 plus 3 gives you 3 plus 2. Okay, yes, 2 plus 3 gives you 3 plus 2. That means 5 and 5. Suppose it is 2 plus minus 3. If I change their position, it also gives us the same result. See, 2 minus 3 plus 2. So 2 minus 3 gives us -1, minus 3 plus 2 gives us -1. That means commutative law applies in case of addition, right? Next, it does not apply in case of subtraction, because 2 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 2. 2 minus 3 is -1 and it is not equal to 1. Okay, so when we change their position, it does not apply. Okay, commutative law, it does not give us the same result. Now let's see multiplication. See, 2 times 3 gives you 3 times 2. So 2 times 3 gives you 6 and 3 times 2 also gives you 6. So it is applies in case of multiplication. Okay. Let's see the case of division. See, 3 divided by 2 gives you 1.5 and 2.2 divided by 3 gives you 0 point something. That means it is not equal. So commutative does not apply in case of division. I hope this law is clear to you. So the next law is associative law. Associative law says when we change the brackets, okay, then it also gives us the same result. So it applies in case of addition. It does not apply in case of subtraction. It applies in case of multiplication, but it does not apply in case of division. Let's see. Suppose if we have 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay. See, when we change their brackets, if 3 plus 4 is in the bracket, then it gives us the same result. See, 2 plus 3 gives us 5. And 2 and 4 plus 3 gives us 7. So 5 plus 4 gives us 9 and 2 plus 7 gives us 9. That means they give us the same result. Okay. Now let's see the case of subtraction. If the case is like this, 2 plus 3 minus 4. Okay. Now if I change the bracket, if I write it like 2 plus 3 minus 4. See, it don't give us the same result. 2 plus 3 give us 5, right? 3 minus 4 is minus 1. So 1, 2 minus 1, 1. By chance they give us the same result, but it does not apply in case of subtraction every time. Okay. Let's see the another case. Suppose it is 2 minus 3 and minus 7, right? And suppose it is 2 minus 3 minus 7. Okay. So 2 minus 3 gives us minus 1 and minus 7. Here 3 minus 7 gives us minus 4. Okay. So minus 8, and as a bracket is preceded by negative sign, so there will be change in the bracket. So 2 plus 4. Okay. So minus 8 and 6. So they are not equal. That's why associative law does not apply in case of subtraction. Let's talk about multiplication. Suppose it is 2 times 3 times 4 and it is equal to, okay, so 2 times 3 is 6 and 3 times 4 is 12. So 6 times 4 is 24. Also 12 times 2 is 24. So they are equal. Okay. So that means associative law applies in case of multiplication. Next is the case of division. Suppose it is A divided by B divided by C, right? They are not equal to this. Okay. Let's take an example. Suppose it is 6 divided by 3 and divide it by 2, right? And if I change their brackets, 6 divided by 3 divided by 2. So 6 divided by 3 gives you 2. 2 divided by 2 gives you 1, right? Next is 3 divided by 2. So 3 divided by 2 gives you 1.5. 6 divided by 1.5, it does not give you the same result, 1. That means they are not equal. Okay, so that means associative law does not apply in case of division also. I hope this law is clear to you. Next we'll do the most important law, that is distributive law. So distributive law is, it applies in case of multiplication also. Distributive law is if A, B and C are 3 integers, right? If A, B and C are 3 integers, then A times B plus C is equal to C. A times B plus A times C. See what I did? I multiply this integer first with B, A times B, okay, then this addition sign is here. Then I multiply the integer with a times c. Okay, so this is the result of distributive law. So if this law applies in case of multiplication, and this is the most important law, and you will get most of the questions related to distributive law. So let's see the next question. So the first question is minus 9 times 6 plus minus 9 times 4. We will solve this question using the law. Okay, so I think that there is distributive law will apply in this case. Okay, how? See, a times b plus a times c. I have two integers same. Okay, see, what was distributive law? A times b plus c is equal to a times b plus a times c. Okay, so how we'll do this? We have given this part a times b plus a times c. Now I will convert this into this, right? See, here the value of a is minus 9, b is 6 and c is 4. Okay, so how we'll apply this? A times b plus c. A times b plus c, right? So minus 9 times 10. Okay, minus 9 times 9 10 10 gives you minus 90. So in this way you can do this question without multiplying these two integers separately. Okay, using the distributive law you can do this question. Let's see the next question. The next question is also related to distributive law. See, question is 8 times minus 12 plus 7 times minus 12. Okay, see, 8 times minus 12 plus 7 times minus 12. That means we have minus 12 same. That means they are the value of a. So b, and this is the value of c. So a times b plus a times c. The distributive law was a times So the distributive law was a times b plus c is equal to a times b plus a times c, right? So we'll convert, we have given this part and we will convert this into this part, a times b plus c. So how, see how we'll do this? A times b plus c. A is, the value of a is minus 12, value of b is 8 and value of c is 7, right? Minus 12 times 8 plus 7. Okay, so 7 plus 8 gives you 15, right? Then solve this. 12 times 15. So 180 is the answer. So negative 180 is the answer. So in this way we can solve questions using the distributive law. Let's see the next question. See, this question is, in this question we have minus 15 same. That means they are the value of a. Okay, so this is the value of b and this is the value of c. So we have given again the same part, a times b and a times c. The result of a times b and a times c is a times b plus c. So the value of a is minus 15, b is minus 14 and c is minus 6. So we will convert this into, we will write in this way. So b is minus 14 plus c is minus 6. Okay. So minus 14 plus minus minus, okay, minus 6. So two negative result to positive, that means we add this number. So 14 plus 6 is 20, right? And we get negative 20. Okay, so now we multiply this number. When we multiply two negative number, we can cancel a negative by other negative. So 15 times 2 is 30. So 300 is the answer, right? So 300 is the answer. So let's see the next question. Again we have 43 as a value of a and B and C, the value of B. So result of this is A times B plus C. Okay, the value of A is 43, the value of B is minus 33, and the value of C is minus 70. Okay, so write in this way. Minus 33 plus minus minus, right? So yes, 2 negative result to positive, that means 33 plus 17 is okay, negative 50. So yes, when we multiply one positive and one negative number, we get answer in negative form. So 43 times 5 is minus 2150. So minus 2150 is the answer. I hope this is clear to you. Let's see question number 3. So the question number 3 is divide. So divide, first question is 85 divided by minus 70. Let's see how we divide it. First we write it in the fractional form. Okay, 85 divided by minus 17. Okay, next is, see, now we are dividing one positive and one negative. That means it gives us negative answer, right? And 75 times 5 is 85. That means minus 5 is the answer. Let's see the next question. Next question is minus 72 by 18. See, first we write in the fractional form. Okay. So again we are dividing one positive and one negative. That means it gives answer in negative form. Okay. And now find out how can we divide. See, 9 times 2 is 18 and 9 times 8 is 72. 2 times 1 is 1 and 2 times 4 is 8. That means minus 4 is the answer. Or you can simply crisscross it on 18. Okay. Yes. So the number C part is 80 divided by 16. Okay. Again write it in the fractional form. Okay. One positive and one negative give us the negative answer, and 16 times 5 is 80. So minus 5 is the answer. I hope it is clear to you. So next is minus 76 by minus 19. Okay. So first we write it in the fractional form, minus 76 by minus 19. Okay, as we know that in division, one negative will be cancelled by other negative, right? And 19 times 4 is 76. So positive 4 is the answer. Hope it is clear to you. Next is minus 147 by minus 21. Again we are dividing negative by negative. So first we write in fractional form. Okay. And then one negative will be cancelled by other negative, right? And then C. 3 times 7 is 21, 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 times 9 is 27. So 7 times 7 is 49. That means positive 7 is the answer. So in this way we can divide it also. I hope it is clear to you. Let's see one more question. See, 2067 by minus 1. Okay. See how we divide 206 by minus 1. First we write it in fractional form. Okay. So one positive and one negative give you negative answer, and minus 2067 is the answer. Okay. Let's see one more question. So the next question is 0 by 278. That means we have divisor 278. Okay. So 0 divided by 278. That means 0. Okay. And 0 is neither positive nor negative. Okay. Yes. Let's see some more questions. Suppose the question is 0 by negative 278. So when we write in fractional form, okay, then we divide it. That means anything divided by 0 gives you 0. Okay, but it will not 0 will not be negative. Okay, it will be simple 0 because 0 is neither negative nor positive. Yes. So next question is 3000 by minus 100. Write this in fractional form. Okay. So 2 zeros will be crisscrossed by 2 zeros. So minus 30 is the answer. So in this way you can do division also. So the next question is fill in the blanks. Okay. We have division question in the form of blanks. So the first question is 80 divided by blank. Okay. And negative 5. Okay. So we have to fill the blank. See how we fill the blank. See, as we have to find the divisor, okay, so what we do, we will divide it, okay, or you can even use the property dividend is equal to divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder. Okay, now we have quotient, okay, and we have dividend, so we have to find the divisor. So what we do, we will divide the dividend by quotient. Okay, so 80 divided by 5. See, 80 divided by minus 5. That means negative will be the case. Okay, answer will be negative. So, yes, minus 16 will be the answer because 16 times 5 is 80. Next question is minus 84, divide it by minus 7. Okay, again we have to find the divisor. Okay, so what we do, we divide the dividend by quotient. Okay, see both numbers are in negative, so one negative will be cancelled by other negative. So 7 times 12 is 84. So 12 is the answer. Okay, next is dash divided by 372 is equal to 0. So in this question we have to find the dividend and we have given divisor and quotient. So divisor multiply by quotient, that means 0. Divisor multiply by quotient. Okay, 372 times 0. So 0 is the answer. Right? You can use that property. Dash divided by 1 is equal to minus 186. Okay, again we have to find the dividend. So what we do? We do multiply the quotient with the divisor. So minus 186 times 1 is minus 186. So minus 186 will be the answer. Okay. Next is 1 divided by dash is equal to minus 1. So we have to find the divisor now. So what we do? We divide the dividend by the quotient. So 1 divided by 1 gives you 1 and 1 positive and 1 negative give you negative. So minus 1 will be the answer. So in this way you can find the fill in the blanks also. Okay. Next I have included some multiple choice questions. Let's discuss those questions. So let's discuss multiple choice questions. So question is 2 less than minus 3. We have given options also. Let's find out 2 less than minus 3. That means minus 3. And we have to subtract 2 from it. That means minus 5 is the answer. Right? Minus minus plus. That means we add these numbers. So 3 plus 2 gives you 5. Okay. And negative 5 will be the answer. Next question is 4 more than minus 5. That means minus 5. 4 more than minus 5. So we write this in the, it in this way. Okay, so negative and positive give you subtraction. 5 minus 4 is 1, and as bigger number is preceded by negative sign, so minus 1 is the answer. Next is 2 less than minus 7. 2 less than minus 7. So 2 less than minus 7 is minus 7 minus 2. Minus minus plus, so minus 9 is the answer. Let's see the next question. 7 plus mod 3. So what is 7 plus absolute value of minus 3? See, the absolute value of minus 3 is 3. So 7 plus 3 gives you 10. So 10 is the answer. I hope it is clear to you. Let's see the next question. see, minus 42 plus minus 35. Okay, let's see how we'll do this. First we open the bracket. So when a bracket is preceded by positive sign, then there will be no change in the bracket. Okay, now negative and negative give you positive, so we add these numbers. So as 35 plus 42 gives you 77, and bigger number is preceded by negative sign, so minus 77 is the answer. Yes, let's do the next question. See, we have to find the successor of minus 18. Okay, so successor of minus 18 is, see, minus 18, and to find the successor we have to add 1. So positive and negative give you subtraction. That means 18 minus 1 is 17, and bigger number is preceded by negative sign. That means minus 17 is the successor of minus 18. Okay, next we have to find additive inverse of minus 5. So as we know the property of additive inverse, so the property of additive inverse is that we add the opposite of that number to get 0. Okay, so the additive inverse of minus 5 is 5. So the next question is, we have given sum of two integers is minus 25. Okay, sum of two integers is minus 25, and one of the integer is 30, then you have to find the other. Okay, so one of the integer we have given and one we have to find, and the sum is minus 25. So what we do it like this. We'll change the position of 30, we'll take it to the right side and it becomes negative. So negative and negative gives you addition, and minus 55. Okay, so minus 55 is its answer. So next question is, on subtracting minus 8 from 0. When we subtract minus 8 from 0, that means 0, subtract minus 8 from it. So what we get? When a bracket is preceded by a negative sign, it becomes, there will be change in the bracket. So 0 plus 8 is 8. That means 8 is the answer. Hope the questions are clear to you. Let's see the next question. Next question is, it's a question of simplification. Minus 9 times 4. So we have to find its answer. Okay. So as we can see that we have given the distributive property in this case. A times B plus A times C. Okay. So A times, that means A times B plus C, where the value of A is minus 9 and value of B is 6 and value of C is 4. That means 6 plus 4 is 10. That means minus 690 is the answer. Let's see the next question. Next question is 36 divided by minus 9. So first write it in fractional form. Positive and negative gives you answer in negative form. 9 times 4 is 36. So minus 4 is the answer. So I hope it is clear to you. So with this I am going to close the session of day 3. I hope everything is clear to you.